year, I was very excited to welcome new host Emma Feigenbaum into the Everyday Food family. She loves to spend her free time crabbing and fishing, so it's only fitting that her favorite recipe is Maryland crab cakes. Take a look.
That's right, Martha. When I was a kid, my dad used to teach me and my sister how to crab and fish and do all sorts of outdoor stuff. So to me, crab is absolutely the harbinger of summer. So I really like to have a good crab cake recipe under my belt. It's one of my favorite dishes in the whole world. So we're going to start by making a base mayonnaise mixture. So you're going to start with half a cup of light mayo. And the reason that we're using light mayo here is because it's going to bring some moisture without adding so much fat. You don't really need that much fat here. So a half cup is all you need. A teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, which is going to make it really bright and sort of taste like a traditional seafood dish. This is a real traditional Maryland crab cake. So that goes right in there. Half cup of chopped parsley. Now you can chop it as thin as you'd like, but I like it in sort of big pieces so you can really see it in there. So that goes in, stir it up a little bit. Right now this base is going to be really moist and help hold everything together. This is a quarter cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Always squeeze your lemons yourself, otherwise you don't know what's in that little bottle. And 1 large egg. The egg's going to bind this mixture. So right here we're building the base to these delicious crab cakes. Now my favorite part about this is this takes a few minutes to put together and everyone's really impressed by the whole thing. So 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. This is ground pepper. And a cup of fine saltine crumbs. Now you need about 30 saltines to make this, and you can just put them in the Cuisinart and sort of whiz them a few times. So right into the bowl. Now when you're choosing crab meat, which is the next ingredient into the bowl, what you want to make sure to do is first of all smell it. Smell it to make sure it's fresh. Smell it to make sure it smells really of the sea. And pick through it very carefully. Now we're using 2 different sizes of crab meat today. We have small and large. And I'll tell you why in a second. But what you want to do is pick through it for shells because it always has shells in it. So it smells beautiful. The small size crab meat is going into the base of the crab cake right now. And you really want to mix it around until it kind of breaks up a little bit. Because this is what's going to make the whole thing hold together with our other ingredients. And you don't have to worry about breaking it up because it's already small. Now, small size crab meat is less expensive than lump crab meat, which we're just going to fold in really gently. Because you want to keep the lumps big so everyone knows how fresh your crab meat is and how delicious. Because that's what you're paying for, is those nice big pieces. So we're going to fold that in very carefully, making sure not to break them up too much. See, that looks so lovely. You don't want to break up the big pieces, but you want to get everything well incorporated. And then we're just going to form it into 8 cakes. And I always use my hands for this because, you know, you can really just sort of pat them into place without squishing them too much. And put them on a greased cookie sheet, just like that. Ugh, these smell delicious already, and they're not even under the broiler. Put them right there. See, that looks lovely. And then we're going to drizzle them with melted butter. This is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. You can use salted or unsalted, but I like the salted stuff. It gives it a little bit of flavor. Just right over the top. And these are going to go under the broiler until they're nice and warm, all the way through and brown on top. But if they start to brown too much, you can take them out and put them down on a lower shelf. So while these cook, I'm going to cook or put together a really quick tartar sauce. It's so easy. It's a cup of light mayonnaise. Again, you're not sacrificing flavor. You get the flavor from all the other ingredients. You're just getting that nice, luscious mouthfeel. This is 4 chopped cornichons, which if you don't have cornichons, they're pickles, and you could use dill pickles in their place. Right into the bowl. 1 shallot that's diced pretty fine. You don't want big pieces of shallot in your tartar sauce because you're really putting this on there raw. So right into the bowl. More Dijon mustard, which will sort of kick the flavor into high gear. We're going to have a lot of tart, bright flavor. And more lemon juice. You just stir it together. This is so easy. And it's so much better than the store-bought stuff. And you have all the ingredients in your pantry, no doubt about it. That looks great. Now, before anything, let's season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Spectacular. So the crab cakes, when they come out of the broiler, should be nice and brown on top and warmed all the way through. And you want to serve them with some of our homemade tartar sauce and a big smile on your face because they are so delicious and one of my favorite things for summer. Always have some lemon wedges on the side when you're making seafood dishes. Everyone loves it that way. Now, to me, making a great crab cake is a summertime badge of honor. I hope you like these as much as I do.
Thanks, Emma, for an easy and impressive dish with great flavor. We'll be right back.